EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the... Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here's Daniels. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. 19, Charger, 19,
To throw is Daniels. Open, and it's a fumble. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's Krosky-Morin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Second and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
70.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Here we go.
First and goal.
19.
Washington.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Commanders 14. Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Oh, able to avoid him. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have regained the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. gets a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Commander's first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. Shifts by him. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 52 yards. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Open out on the left side, this is Cole. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off play action, Howard. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Quick move. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets right down on that one.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually in a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion.
At the 35-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
Oh, nice move.
A nice run back there off a good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 21.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
2nd and 11. It's a shoot. Oh, he caught it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's complete to Cole. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard
they're setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Daniels setting up a screen, crossing Merritt.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Daniels going to throw for it.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jalen Lane with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Steelers.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run inside. Krosky Merritt.
And some strong running. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Here's 39.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. 19 target.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Viking 18.
Now Daniels.
That ball caught by Harrison. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check. Johnny Lions. Panther 11. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Daniels in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with the mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Daniels. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That was you're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Howard.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Darnell Washington, 31 yards. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
determined he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
To the air goes Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Daniels looking to throw.
And the Commanders
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Following the
change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
It's second down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go to the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass complete there to Harrison.
A short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
135 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A gain of 5.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. But in the end, the pressure pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That is caught. Down inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Howard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's caught downfield, it's Lane. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane,
30 yards.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
2-point
70
conversion.
Timberwolves!
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to
and try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go to Johnson again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is unreal.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. There he goes again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll watch and remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.